When Toddlers Tiaras made its TLC debut in 2009, viewers were fairly quickly locked into the contended world of children's beauty pageants. While the youngsters were competing head-to-head for the winning crown, particular standoffs wreaked havoc on their little minds. But they've since left all that behind, and today's Where Are They Now is taking a look at the practically jaw-dropping transformations of our favorite young pageant queens. I'm your host Michaela, let's get into it. Taking our 10th spot is Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson. While she preferred to be called Honey Boo Boo, Alana made the most noteworthy entrance into the pageant world in 2012, and she was an instant hit within the TLC franchise for her spunky, over-the-top attitude. The prominence of this assisted Alana and her family in launching the spin-off show Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, centered around her family, and her mom June, who often struggled to raise her kids with little finances. Alana also appeared in the single season of Dancing with the Stars Jr. As a teen, Alana experienced several issues. She moved in with her sister Lauren in 2019, following the arrest of her mother in March for possession of a controlled substance. June was later given 100 hours of community service and court supervision in 2021 for another possession charge. Lauren was granted legal guardianship of Alana from then, and in August 2021, the teen informed US Magazine of her dream to become a neonatal nurse. Most recently, Alana and Lauren picked back up on their family's meet and greet tour, minus their mom. The reality siblings made the announcement on social media that their first resumed stop was going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. Over the past Sunday, Lauren shared a video from their previous fan event in ATL on Instagram, with Alana eventually doing the same with the newer events detailed in both their captions. Fans were originally shocked by the family's decision to cancel their last meet and greet tour, in line with Alana calling out Boston Market, with allegations that the eatery chain ripped them off from their previous event. Since all this, the family has remained tight-lipped on June's legal troubles, and fans gave mixed reactions to the sisters' announcements. While some were elated to hear about the resumption of the Honey Boo Boo family tour, others were simply not pleased with what originally went down. If you've watched at least one episode of Toddlers Tiaras, smash the like button on today's video. Taking our 9th spot is Kylie Posey. During her run on the show, Kylie grew into a household name, primarily in 2012 when she became a meme from her much-loved grinning moment that took over the internet. After finishing with TLC, Kylie continued taking part in numerous beauty pageants, with her final being her Miss Linden Teen USA crowning. On Monday, May 2nd, Kylie's mother made an announcement that the teen sadly passed away a couple of days before her prom and 2 weeks after her 16th birthday. Kylie was later reported to have taken her own life. Taking our 8th spot is Eden Wood. Once Eden made her Toddlers Tiaras debut, she grew to be one of the world's most awarded child pageant stars of her time. Eden's run on the TLC series became a platform for her own short-lived spin-off called Eden's World. Nowadays, Eden is a musician creating original music, an actor working on her own makeup line, and a gamer with dreams of going to Harvard. She had this to say about her younger self: "I would describe myself as happy-go-lucky, definitely a performer, very funny, and a country girl with big dreams from a small town." The teen continued to inform people during her sit-down, "I think the way I see myself now is very self-motivated. Whatever it is, I'll do it to the best of my ability. I'm also a very creative type. I love drawing or painting, and especially playing the drums and composing music. I guess I'm a gotta make it happen kind of girl." Eden stated that she wants to continue to pursue her media career and keep encouraging youth to make their dreams come true and never give up, no matter where their origins derive from. Taking our 7th spot is Ava Perez. When Ava first started on the reality show, she was a mere tot whose dad, David, seemed to be more dedicated to her pageant life than she was. However, in this same sense, David was the man behind her gown designs and costumes, as well as her routine choreographer. Even though Ava was barely old enough to understand the world around her, she and David loved their life. In 2021, the now teen sat down with People to discuss her new life, telling the publication that she is no longer a beauty pageant queen, but that she is grateful for her father and everything he taught her. Quote, "To some people, I probably seemed a bit over the top, but to my dad, I was his princess. I learned about confidence from a young age. My dad also taught me you get out of life what you put into it. That is why I'm always dedicated and determined in everything I do, whether it's my music or my academics." Taking our 6th spot is the Tiara twins. Back then, the Tiara twins, Alessandra and Giovanna, gained infamy for their lavish shenanigans and outspoken mother. As per HuffPost, when the twins were 4 in 2012, they owned $8,000 dresses, had bodyguards, and traveled in a custom tour bus large enough to fit their entire family, with their parents heavily invested in the success of their children while they were on stage. Most recently, the girls reflected on their time on the show. Alessandra began with, "I am a twin, so everything that we did together. I think that when I was younger, I was probably annoyed that I had to share with Giovanna. Luckily, we have both grown up and she is my best friend and I her biggest supporter." The twins still adored their lives as pageant girls, however they found new hobbies that include crossbows and knives. Giovanna even joked with the media outlet about herself with, "I've definitely got my screaming fits under control. I'm still very outgoing and enjoy doing pageants and walking runways. We also live on a farm and have chickens and cows. Alessandra concluded their People interview by saying, "I've definitely grown up a lot since. I love school and enjoy reading. I began designing clothes a few years ago and have shown up at New York Fashion Week for the past 8 seasons. I'm growing in my craft and working hard to be successful, and I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I enjoy working on the farm with my dad. It makes me strong and keeps me tough." Taking our 5th spot is Madison Tootie Berg. Madison was heavily referred to by her pageant stage name Tootie, especially while she was in attendance, as she refused to be called anything but that when it was showtime. Madison was also mostly known for her high-pitched voice, which she admitted to cringing at when she watched her time back on the show. Even though Madison was one of the beauty world's older pageant babies, she was still successful in her divisions. Now in her 20s as a full-blown adult, Madison described her sole focus to be continuing to pursue her happiness. Quote, "My biggest dream in life is to be genuinely happy and enjoy what I do every single day." Taking our 4th spot is Isabella Bella Barrett. While on Toddlers and Tiaras, both Isabella and her mom were known to be quite the fierce duo. The beauty show baby never feared getting up on stage and putting on a performance that had audiences talking for weeks. Now in her mid-teen years, Isabella and her mother continue to fulfill their Power Dream Team title, with the teen moving on from pageants to launching her own skincare and jewelry lines. She also models outside of her businesses. Isabella told People that despite her calmer presence now, she still thrives in the confidence she rocked as a younger child. Quote, "I am way more calm and reserved now, but still have my silly side. I have a busy home life, and between being cheer captain, four-wheeling, jet skiing, modeling, and running my brands, I always have something exciting going on." Taking our 3rd spot is Danielle Kirby. Danielle was another older contestant on the show while she was 10. At 19, Danielle spoke with People and dished how she really felt about her childhood days, saying, "Back when I was younger, I was full of myself. Confidence is great, but I was definitely arrogant. I will say I was a beautiful child, but I shouldn't have expressed it the way I did. Now I'm a strong, independent, incredible woman. I know that may sound a little conceited, but it's true. I've done a lot for my community. I love the woman I am today, and I owe it all to pageants." In more recent times, Danielle is still working on her goal of one day becoming Miss USA. Quote, "I'm currently working towards competing at Miss Nevada USA 2021. I'm also enrolled at Post University to get my bachelor's in psychology with the intention to become a therapist." Taking our 2nd spot is Liana Priyaria. As a kid, Liana was referred to as the underdog on the show. While she was on the show, Liana was branded as a child who didn't have the same financial lifestyle or resources as the other children of her time. However, this never stopped her from competing in pageants and winning a handful of titles. More recently, Liana spoke with People when she was 19. Quote, "In the 3rd grade, I was ambitious and open to trying new things. I was so excited for the opportunity to be featured, I wanted to participate right away. It was cringe to be portrayed as the underdog of the pageant. I'm always a winner in my own way." Recently, the young adult has been pursuing her studies in college and even dished to the publication about her goals of making it to Broadway one day, including acting in a sitcom or a TV series. In her time, Liana also dreams of releasing music so her supporters can enjoy and connect with her. Taking our 1st spot is the Sprinkle Sisters. Savannah, Michaela, and Elizabeth were widely known for their southern charm and big hair. Now, the sibling trio is the last of the show's cast to speak with People about their recent lives, with Michaela starting off the conversation with, "I was very shy and reserved, but pageants allowed me to step outside my comfort zone. I feel like I'm the opposite of how I was then. Now, I'm very confident, driven, and outspoken. I feel like I have pageants to thank for that." Michaela plans on graduating college with her science degree and relocating to LA to get into her desired fitness career. Elizabeth stated, "I enjoy anything cosmetology related and would like to be a professional makeup artist." Savannah finalized their conversation with, "I absolutely love anything that has to do with animals, so I'd love to open up a large rehab facility for native wildlife, along with continuing to grow my current farm." That's been today's WATN. Thanks for watching, friends.